Jo. Zaistał się. Dobra, jeszcze jedno ten telefon ustawię i jedziemy. No fajnie, że mówisz, że jest git. To nie musiałem się już pytać, czyli co tu podstawić, żeby się telefon nie ruszał. Mam czat na telefonie. Dobra, chuj, na razie jest stoi w miejscu, jest git. Go ściemnie trochę. Kurwa, zawsze się... No i jedziemy do Chińczyków. 23:07. Fajna giera. Nareszcie w nią gram. Kurwa, za tydzień już musi być ten... Dawno oddany ten... Jak to się nazywa? Referat? Nie. Praca do krzaczora. Co prawda mam do niedzieli za tydzień, ale... Muszę w końcu to zrobić, bo... O, dobra. Wspominam sobie sytuację. Ten koleś nie może mnie widzieć. Raczej. Co tu robię w ogóle? No, po prostu muszę to sprawdzić, te lokacje, co tutaj w niej jest. Klop? Jesteśmy w klopie. Otwieramy sejfa. Ale mam tych wirusów dużo.
Access granted.
Kupujemy to.
left something really juicy in his hard drive. He's got to have a password for it.
Sounds like came over there. If anyone's here, come out now.
I think you're seeing things.
Ja pierdolę, co za gówno. Super stealth, dziwko. Mam plastodidę.
Hello, I heard you. Sector G7 is marked.
I got you covered.
Strzelił we mnie i nie.
Try to hit me now.
Dobra. Zabiję ich i wczytuję grę.
Too late to hide. Come on.
To jakie dziwko.
Get out here. It is too late to hide.
I know. Let me kill you. Got to reload.
Udało mi się ich zabić w ten sposób.
Time to got your back. Stay away from here. Come out.
Dobra, Jensen znowu robi Allahu Akbar. No w ogóle ich jest dużo tych kinoli, więc mogę sobie dużo pozabijać zanim zacznę na poważnie grać. Jensen morderca.
Don't kill me.
Ubłagasz o litość? Okej. Gadamy.
如果你放下武器，我才同你说话。
Dużo tłumu do zabijania tutaj.
Put it away, 老外。
Leave me alone.
Jensen trochę przesadza. Co nie? Dobra, jeszcze trochę pozabijamy. Przyczuję grę i po pacyfistycznemu trochę pogram. No, fajna zabawa na początek dnia. Patrz jak dziwnie nie żyją. Dobra. Load. Myślałem, że kupiłem tego augmenta, że jestem cicho, a to się nie udało.
Sector G7 is quiet. Nothing suspicious here.
Ja pierdolę. Zużyłem 3 wirusy chyba.
Access granted.
We got into his panic room, but we couldn't decrypt the computer codes.
Must have something really juicy in his hard drive. He's got to have a password for it.
I'm more concerned about where
Co tam jest? Może tu na dachu jest coś fajnego. Lodówy policyjne. No kurwa. Są ci.
Someone there?
Dobra, jeszcze jesteśmy daleko poza terenem. No, można tu się włamać sobie.
Access granted.
Robię sobie eksplorację. O, windy, fajnie. Co jak gówno. Dobra, tu jestem na miejscu.
Who's holding up the damn elevator?
No idea, sir.
Well, you better find out. That elevator has to be free at all times. Our specialists need to tear it up.
Znowu w kiblu jestem. Może przez okno da się wejść. Bez wybijania szyby. trzeba będzie leść. I ojebałem go na kasę przy okazji. O kurwa. Ja pierdolę. Miałem zapisać grę właśnie. Ciulu jebany. Load. Kiedy jest ostatni? A z 3 minut kurwa. To po cichu zrobić. Jebane patałachy, no. Dupę. Dobra, ładę to.
Just holding up the damn elevator.
No idea, sir.
Tu nic nie było w ogóle wcześniej. Dobra. No i co tam, żon? Jutro też idę na siłownię, a ty? Zresztą wiem, mówiłem, rozmawialiśmy o tym dzisiaj. No i go na chipy ojebie. Tu sobie wypuścić.
I got a man down here.
Dobra, niech tak będzie. Ale mają kasy, jebańcy. O, piwko. Ty, John, żyjesz? Ojej. Mam dla ciebie żart, ale musisz być obecny. O, kolejne piwko.
Access granted.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called The Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
O, jesteś, no. Miałem żart dla ciebie. Już pewnie go znasz, ale wiesz, pewnie wiesz, skąd go mam. Wiesz, kiedy się Pinokio dowiedział, że jest drewna? Jak se walił konia i się zapalił. O, gana znalazłem. Zużyłem dużo wirusów i mi się odnowiło. Mam wrócić do tego kompa. No nie przejdę tu, tak no. W ogóle to na co ja chciałem Praxisy wydać, to co dostanę teraz. Mi się pogmatkało wszystko. Poszłeś z piesełem. co to za emota? Nawet nie widzę. Za mała jest. O, zabiorę im ammo do gunów. Tyle ammo. To jest emota pieseła? Ty no faktycznie.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
No wiem, widzę, spojrzałem na ponad bliżej. O kurwa.
If anyone's here, come out now.
Chodź tu. Ten drugi pewnie tam leży już. I zapomniałem o nim. No, leży. No nie chcę leży. To głupia lokacja. To widok nie miał kasy. Który mógłbym go jebać. Czy tu były takie... O, tu były. A tędy sobie pójdę, bo tam było fajne. Nie, nie tu. Kurwa, było to gdzieś fajne zejście takie. Idę tędy.
Hello. Who is it? Well, I'm not afraid if that's what you're asking. If you can get do it. Bye-bye.
Does anyone here understand me, damn it? How'd I ever get stuck?
再见。
Wiesz co, będzie fajne, bo idziemy chyba do klubu. Tam będzie fajna muza i fajne rzeczy w ogóle. O, policja.
Have a good evening, sir. Enjoy the pleasures of Hengsha.
Hejcia!
到这儿来，帅哥。
Co to jest, kurwa, zobacz ty. Klimatyzację wpitolili w tego co. Demers. Nie wiedzieli co tam na ścianę postawić. O, to są te chamskie ściany. Tu się kończy świat. Chyba jaki chujowy motor. Akurat to im się nie udało pojazdu. O, rowery, patrz. Chcesz sobie kupić taki? 50-letni. O, klopy na sprzedaż. Okej, jak kurwa. O kurwa.
感受到他坏脾气的人仁慈一点。
To żebra?
喂，谁呀？
Debil.
求求你了，你肯定有些零钱可以帮帮我的。
Dobra, trzeba zapisać. Progresujemy z fabułą.
Good to see you again, sir. Go right in.
A co oglądaliśmy? Aha, rowery, no dobra. To jest fajna muza.
Nice. Those custom jobs. You sure ain't see who I am. You mostly make knockoff crap. You take what you can get, though, right?
羊肉，啊？你走吧，我只会把你腿弄掉。Very impressive machinery, my friend. As you can see, not all of us are as lucky as you.
That's right, Bell Tower. They're the cops around here in case you didn't know it. They're here to put an end to corruption. And I can get them here in seconds because my dad works for them.
Wow, that's cool. So if I call you next week, can you get me on the guest list? The cover charge here is highway robbery.
So I see this guy laying on the ground in the alley, all beat up and shit. Blood pouring out of his shoulder. The harvester must have yanked his cyber out of the socket.
Damn，变空。
The Hive is the best lounge in Hengsha, up the corner of the city.
You didn't do anything. And stay away from the basement unless you have Pong's permission.
What can I get you?
The Golden Phoenix sling.
Oh, a man of taste, are we? Excellent choice. There you go. You got a favorite poison?
I'm looking for Tong.
Everyone wants to talk to Tom. Check the VIP lounge upstairs.
O, mam glina. Mogę się go dolnąć. A to już wiem, czemu mi rośnie ten health tak czasem z dupy. Bo ja piję alkohol. O, napierdolę się, ale mam większe.
You've got to be kidding me.
Więc warto pić piwko.
The owner of the most popular club in Hengsha has his office in a smelly old basement?
Mr. Tong is conscious of his roots. He likes everyone he does business with to be conscious of it too.
Right. And on the plus side, if a
Posłuchaj mi
business
trochę.
associate displeases him, a basement is much more private.
You said it, I didn't. But I advise you not to repeat it to just anybody. I only mention it because I'm trying to smoke.
Good luck with that.
Tutaj się ludzie zachowują jak w prawdziwym świecie. Dobra jest ta gra. No właśnie ludzie. Co być? O, babski klop. Jest menowski, a tu jest babski. Ciekawe, że ktoś sra. Nie, kurwa. Ty chuju. Mogę przeczytać, co jest napisane na tym szyndzie wentylacyjnym. Jak ci się nazywa? Szybie wentylacyjnym. Wracaj z powrotem. Hello, Menelu.
只是我还是今晚的酒速度太高了。
我的确是从 VIP 房间拿来的，不过也许你是被我的魅力醉倒了吧？
哦，是吗？
可能吧。你现在喝一口。什么？不想让我把你灌醉，再占你的便宜？
我还没想好。
你真会挑逗我。
感兴趣吗？特价。
金讲说，我讲
It's gone. My pocket secretary.
对，那又怎样？不珍贵的东西。
No, man, you don't understand. Tong's email, the new basement security code, it was on it.
什么？你该把他杀掉的。
I know. Just keep an eye out for it, will ya?
Mhm.
干嘛？别烦我啦！
Zabrałem ci wino i co mi zrobisz? Jestem większym kopcem. Ważny koleś to zapisze. Będę musiał go do czegoś przekonać. Bo...
You work here?
Yeah, you could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
No nie jest szefem.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guilo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What'd he do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
On jest tym Bondiem. No, ale muszę go przekonać, że nim jest.
Are you done?
You expect me to fall for that? Small timers don't attract this much attention. They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tom's going to ignore that kind of development in his town.
You're smarter than you look. Yeah. Tong is keeping a close eye on things. Like you said, he's no fool. Van Bruggen is the hottest thing in town right now. But nobody in Hengshot is going to let an outsider in on the action, especially not Aguayo. You don't know the rules of the game around here.
Being an outsider here gives me the advantage. I got backup and support that nobody else knows about, plus some resources of my own. Your boss can gain from all this, but only if you let me see him.
Maybe Van Bruggen should have gone to you for help, instead of coming here. But it worked out okay. We found him a safe hiding place. What if I make you a deal? We only need Van Bruggen for a couple of jobs. After that, we got no use for him. So, you come back in a month, and I personally show you where he is.
You'll say anything to get rid of me, won't you? There's no way Tom can hold on to Van Bruggen for long. Not with the kind of resources his enemies are throwing into the search. He'll be dead within a week, and Tong with him. Unless somebody, namely me, takes the heat off, and soon.
I wonder if you would say that if you knew the kind of heat the Dragon Queen gives off. But I won't refuse a gift horse when it's staring me in my mouth. Tong's office is downstairs. I'll radio the others to let you through.
A napierdolę się wódeczką. Zobaczmy, co tu jest.
Access granted.
You look like a tough guy. Just remember, plenty of tough guys here.
Poeksploduję sobie trochę. Ządzina. Nie, to było Dziąciena. O, wirus. Nie, kurwa. Co eksploruję, a tu nagle mnie wypala. Poza budynek. O kurwa, kanały. Dobra, wracam. O, Pawlacka, 21:37.
You see this? And to screw it up in the fourth, I'm just flushing my money down the pot.
You're Tong?
Hey, you only work that out now. Guess you're not as sharp as you think. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Seraph Industries ring any bells?
Seraph Industries? Isn't that American company stole all the headlines a while back? You still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
Dużo hajsu.
Malik, you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No, don't put yourself at risk. I'm heading there now.
To była misja jeszcze na tym. Ale kurna, nie mam jej. Musiałbym ją przyjąć od kogoś, komu wydatkowo.
Yeah, sure. Everyone's swimming in profits right now and playing with their toy augmentations. He's thinking.
Wyłażę.
Hey, leaving already, tough guy? Because you might want to go over to the bar and order yourself a drink before you do. Maybe Bobby will have something for you.
Bobby?
The bartender. The real bartender, that is.
O kurwa, widzisz to? Powiem to.
Oh, right. My mistake. Kinda hard to tell one lackey from another in here. You boys all look alike to me.
Watch it, Guaylo. You wouldn't want to die before you get a chance to polish the rust off those high-tech arms of yours.
What can I get you?
Looks like Tong's running a nice operation here.
You for hire? Because a suspicious man might not appreciate you asking.
A suspicious man might also wonder what kind of job gets handed off to strangers. But all right, I'll bite. What are you offering?
I got a problem I need solving. Trouble is, none of my usual guys are available. And this problem? It involves a woman. Someone who owes Tong Operation here some money. Getting it out of her is proving to be difficult. It's a dirty job, but it pays well. You interested?
Tell me more. I'm listening.
That's what I like to hear. This woman, Jaya, she's a broker. Highly competitive field in Hengsha. But without the right skills, her business wasn't doing so well. So we helped her out. Gave her a nice social enhancement upgrade chip so she could understand her clients' needs. Now, it's time to pay us what's due, but she says she won't.
So basically you want me to be your collector?
Yes, but it's not as simple as that. The girl's gone into hiding and thinks we won't find her. But she also took her phone and computer along to keep her business alive.
Not very smart. Assuming you've got the equipment to track those.
We don't exactly. But we know someone who does, and that's where you come in. Bow Tower set up a surveillance network around town, a series of relay antennas. I need you to hack them. 3 relays should be enough for us to access the database and triangulate Jaya's position.
Then I go get your money.
Exactly. The first relay is on the rooftop of a 4-story building in the Yuzhou district. I assume you've got an info link and Wayfinder package in those fancy OGs of yours? I'll upload the coordinates and then contact you once you've hacked in.
Ale goś skomplikowaną robotę dał. Te Chińczyki i kalkulacje matematyczne. Ale nie no, gra z 2011 i można Chińczykom powiedzieć, że wyglądają tak samo. No genialnie. Jensen rasista, no to jest genialne. Z takich gier nie zrobią nikt, to jest za mądra gra. Muszę wleźć gdzieś na górę. Najpierw robię side questa. Tylko tymi batonami trzeba. Co to za CS?
Good job, Lao Wei. I see you found the first relay. Now hack it and turn off its security protocols.
Access granted.
One down, two to go, my friend.
You 喜欢横刷吗？
Access granted.
Good. Second relay is down. Only one remaining.
Tam trzeba będzie jakoś wleźć.
最保有时。
Access granted.
Co to jest ty? Peps. Ale imba. Okno to. Jak tam wleźć teraz?
Access granted.
Excellent work. I'm starting the triangulation now. Should have a location very soon. And I've got it. Jaya is hiding in an apartment building called the Hengsha Court Gardens in the Yuzhou district. I'm sending you her coordinates. get over there and get us the money she owes.
Blisko. To muszę tam trafić. Jak ja stąd wyjdę? No. No dobra, tamtędy przyszłem. Aha.
Who are you? Another one of Tong's thugs? Well, get out! I told him I won't pay another credit.
Look, I know this is not an ideal situation, and I'm not proud that I gotta do this. But Tong's crew wants the money you owe them.
Oh, you poor boy. Having trouble dealing with the dirty job you have to do? And I should feel sorry for you? Reality check, taxman. You're here to steal money from me.
Stealing? They got you the augmentation you needed, and they expect you to pay for it. Not the most charitable thing to do, but I would hardly call it stealing.
Are you really that gullible? Tong doesn't run a buy now, pay later operation. It's more like a buy now, pay forever. Listen, I just started as a broker. Most other brokers come from rich families. They paid for augments that give them an incredible edge in the business. There's no way I could afford anything like that through legal channels.
So you cut a deal with a crime syndicate.
I didn't study this hard to end up with nothing. Once I made enough money, I offered to pay for the aug. But no, what they want is part of my monthly profits. They say they're entitled to it since it's their upgraded enhancement chip that helped me make that money.
Look, I understand you were right. I'm not questioning that. But you've been through enough to know the world doesn't care about who's right or wrong. It's all about power. And right now, Neither of us have it.
As much as it pains me to admit it, you're right. What do you think I should do?
I'm just asking you to give me the means to make sure this situation gets resolved.
What are you saying? Give up the chip? Give them back what they sold me so they no longer have any leverage? But that means... Oh, God. You're right. Here, take the chip. They can't tax me for a service I don't use.
Oh, I doubt there'll be that understanding. But I'll make sure they leave you alone. You've done the right thing.
Whoa. Nie nudzisz się? Robię skomplikowane gadki. Lepiej w tę grę grać samemu niż oglądać. Jak ktoś gra. A więc klasy 2.
Is anyone there?
Ale jestem kurier. Szczerze tylko. Już tak chyba tu nie wyjdę. No. Co za gówno, labiryntu zasrane. Martyniec pisze.
你好，很高兴认识你。
You got a favorite poison?
Hey, about that job?
You found Jaya yet? You need to get back the money she owes us.
Here's Jaya's augment. I guess this means your investment has been returned.
What are you talking about? Where's the money she owed us?
There is no money.
This was not our deal.
Maybe not. But think of it this way. Jaya was becoming a problem. I helped you get rid of that problem.
This wasn't helpful at all, Guailo. You've caused me more trouble than anything else. You can forget about our deal.
No i tyle z tego wyszło. To pójdę do niej, zobaczę, to kurwa, jak ona jest daleko w ogóle. Zanim ja tam trafię. Jeszcze sprawdzę coś. Ale to mi chwilę zajmie. Co tu jest? No, nie ma jej. Dobra, po sprawie. Dobra. Idę robić głównego questa. Mówię, to już trochę późno, ale jeszcze nie aż tak późno.
的气息会把你烧焦的。
I gazety. Ciekawe, czy dotrę do następnej lokacji w ciągu godziny. Możliwe, że nie. Raczej nie. Będzie jakaś taka wieża korporacji. Tam będzie bardzo fajnie.
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you, I got this one.
I know. I didn't do anything. Trust me. Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
Sure. Makes them more interesting that way. But when the girl is my pilot and my only ticket out of here, I prefer a more open relationship.
Good point.
Glad you agree. But you still haven't answered the question.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident. She's dead.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes. A friend left a copy of it in a pod here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's been a cover-up. I just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except...
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
Look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just... The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
This autopsy report, once you got your hands on it, what were you planning on doing next?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm a pilot, not a cop. But I felt I had to do something while I had the chance. Maybe once you get the report and we know what it says, we can improvise.
Why do you suspect Evelyn's boyfriend had something to do with her death?
Because he was poisoned, right from the start. Born into money and influence, but never once assuming responsibility for anything. I don't think he's worked an honest day in his life.
So he was a wealthy, pig-headed asshole. If that was reason enough to accuse someone of murder, half the world would be in the pen.
No, there's more to it than that. He's known for violent outbursts, domestic altercations. He nearly killed a kid over some stupid gambling feud. The problem is, his family made him untouchable, even to the police.
And Evelyn was okay with all of this?
She always tried to see the good in people, give him the benefit of the doubt. You could say that's just being naive or even stupid, but I think she was just innocent.
You said you've seen the police report. Who gave it to you?
An old friend who was also a good friend of Evelyn's. He used to work for the Shanghai PD. He left a copy of it along with a few other things concerning Evelyn in a pod here for me to look at. He also left some instructions on how to contact someone at Lim for the autopsy report he's convinced was intentionally buried.
Why would Lim have anything to do with Evelyn's autopsy report?
Well, if you haven't noticed, the Chinese government has been outsourcing branches of its public services for years. Bell Tower polices the streets, and nowadays Lim does more than just cosmetic surgery. They're often contracted for special cases like Evelyn's.
And what made Evelyn's case so special, you think?
Her boyfriend, Lee. He was at the scene. He had Evelyn's blood on him and tested positive for alcohol and drugs in his system. With his rap sheet, it wasn't looking good for him. But his family, they're on a lot of boards with deep pockets and a lot of reach. They wouldn't suffer the embarrassment of having their son indicted on a suspected murder charge.
Tell me about Evelyn.
She was beautiful, carefree, loved to have a good time. I met her during my internship for a private transportation and logistics firm here in Shanghai. She was a great pilot, too. Knew how to feel the currents, to push the bird just so. Too bad her talents for reading the wind didn't translate to reading guys.
How so?
She was always getting into trouble with the wrong crowds. And it always had to do with some boy. She knew I didn't like him. Her boyfriend at the time, Lee, it drove a wedge between us, and when we parted ways, it wasn't amicable.
I understand.
She was a good girl, Jensen. She deserved better.
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
My lead, he works for Lim. He's a systems technician who apparently has access to their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report? Is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote. So just play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Lim Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, Lim details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
W ogóle ona chodzi w tym mundurku pilota po mieście i nikt jej się nie dziwi. Rozjebać to. Przegnę pod 009. Chyba tędy. Nie, a ten. Tu się mieszka w ogóle. No jakie to długie.
initiative that aims at healing our world.
Robię side questa. Oni tu głównie mieszkają.
在中国，唯一没有从生物科技热潮中获利的，就是这些平民百姓了。
是啊，看看我，虽然我在大有机械工作，但我还住在贫民窟一样的旅馆里。
那是因为国家在不断的抬高地税，所以房东宁可让观光客住，也不愿意给自己人提供廉价租房。
这肯定是姓赵的家族的想法了。从人民中获利。
Excuse me, do you know where the limb clinic is?
Yes, it's on Xichang Road, near the market.
Great, thanks.
Our best chance at doing this is to
Znaczy,
modify
jest
ocean
liga.
temperatures through a combination of ions and geothermal.
Excuse me, sir. The installation is more...
Kupię se praksisy. No i jeszcze mam co najmniej 2 na teraz.
Lim International welcomes you. You are preferred client? Select what you want from computer.
Dawać praksisa. O, mają 2, to kupuję 2. Tajfu na moto gówno.
You're very welcome, sir.
Telefon. Chyba mam 4 praksisy, zajebiście. Jestem bogaczem. Co kupić za praksisy? Stealth Enhancera. No, kupię chyba Stealth Enhancera. Przyda mi się. No, Stealth Enhancer. Razem z tym. Czy to? No. To mi się bardzo przyda.
你信他说的吗？
Ja to coś miałem zrobić w ogóle? Dobra.
One moment. You are not a harvester. We have had the occasional problem with them stealing from limb clinics.
非常可悲。但是要在横沙往上爬，就需要加强装备。您是来横沙做手术的吗？
You speak English? I have been waiting for a long time for this surgery.
O, to
Can't you
ten.
see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
Zobacz jak to ma na czapce. Imbecyl.
Nice hat. I'm here for Evelyn's autopsy report.
What? Are you mad?
No, just impatient.
But that's not what... You were supposed to remember and use the correct expression. Gods, what have I gotten myself into? Meet me outside the clinic. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner.
Strollowałem go. Chciał, żeby mu hasło podał, a on Józef będzie mówił. Ja mu mówię od razu wprost, co ma zrobić. Się wkurwił, że usłyszał i będzie przypał.
It doesn't happen often.
Over here. Come on now. Nice hat. Do you have any idea what you're dealing with here? You could get me fired for this. Or worse.
You'll be fine. You can stop whispering now.
Right. Well, you're not exactly what I was expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl. How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of double agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
Yes, yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really must be going.
Well, there is still the matter of my payment. 1,000 credits was the agreed-upon price, I believe. Isn't that right?
A little piece of advice. When attempting to extort money from someone, don't give them what they want before trying to rip them off.
What? What? You mean you aren't going to pay? But I risked everything to get you that file.
Chalk it up to a learning experience and move on.
You scoundrel! You will regret this someday. You just mock my words.
See you later, X.
I never should have trusted you. You Westerner.
No i co ja z tym? Aha, mam to przeczytać.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik?
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
And do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
And it's time that we...
No śmieszny gościu. Kurwa, jakie tam trafię. Może tym obciągiem. Skoro tak zrobił, to mogłaby się wkurwić i powiedzieć, żebym typa zabił. Chyba jakie ciuchy w ogóle przyszłościowe. A jakoś takie nie wyszły w prawdziwym świecie. Balenciaga jakaś zarządza młodą teraz. Zobacz, oni noszą jakieś kafle. Pierdolone pory. Fajna moda. Tam kleszcz. No nie, znowu tym gównem. W Balenciagę się ubierają. W Deus Exie. Kurwa, jak tam mam pójść? Labirynty zasrane. No, może tu tędy. Ja pierdolę. Dobra. Który interfejs?
Access granted.
O, mam Praxisa. Co, kompa się nie da włączyć?
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Damn. Okay, look. Lee isn't smart enough to properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
Jestem detektywem. No, super.
Hey, Lee, baby. Can't wait to see you tonight. But I'm stuck at work. I know, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you, baby. I promise. I'll meet you at the Hive, okay? Just don't get the party started without me. I want you all to myself tonight.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here. Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
Access granted.
Malik, looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything. Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the Hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
No, znowu ten problem, o którym mówiliśmy. Też może dam radę. O, nie dam. Jak kutas bez gaci mówisz lata. Indol to fika, takiego psa we wsi, który jest mały. Dwa. Tak, trudno trafić, no. Ale trudno.
Access granted.
Może tu jest gun? Nie, amunicja. O chuj, niedobrze. I to może wybuchnąć. Wysadzę to w sumie, będą jaja. Allahu Akbar. Patrz teraz. Nie wiedziałem, że za mną są te kule. Dobra, siód. W sumie mogę jeszcze zrobić tak. Uwaga. Gdzie co jest? Tu. Dobra. Chciałem wypróbować coś. Skończę tego side questa i kończę grę na dziś. No już jest ponad 2 godziny pewnie. O kurwa, znowu daleko. Do high vibe. No tak. Pamiętam tego typa, w sumie będzie taki maspolem. Go poszantażuje trochę i będzie hit.
Malik, I'm in the hive. What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.
Pamiętam, że był na górze. O, tu jest ten chuj, ja go pamiętam. Czyli zapiszę w ten sposób, żeby było wiadomo.
you want, Chrome Boy?
Is your name Lee Hong?
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What's it to you?
I want to talk to you about Evelyn Carmichael.
Man, piss off! I already told all you narcos all there is to say.
Relax. I'm not with the police. I work private. And you could say I specialize in cases like yours.
If you ain't police, then what the fuck you want?
A simple proposition. I have proof that shows you murdered Evelyn. And I want you to pay me 2.5 million credits to make that proof disappear.
2.5? Bullshit. You ain't got shit on me, narco. I ain't paying you shit.
I strongly suggest you reconsider.
And I strongly suggest you get the fuck out of my face. Cause unless you got your proof right here, I ain't got shit to say to you.
Alright. Let's start with the police report. I know your story doesn't match up with the evidence at the scene of Evelyn's fall.
Oh yeah? And why's that?
Because the police report revealed inconclusive blood spatter analysis. Meaning the wound that killed Evelyn happened before she ever fell down those stairs.
Yeah, and? That still don't prove shit.
Not only does the evidence not add up, but neither does your testimony. You lied about why Evelyn fell down the stairs in the first place.
Kurwa, miałem to przeczytać.
You said you'd both been drinking heavily prior to the accident, and the reason Evelyn fell was because she was drunk. We both know that isn't true.
Man, that shit was in the papers.
Now, if the evidence doesn't fit and your story was a lie, then how did Evelyn die on that night? Well, the answer is pretty simple, really. You killed her. But how? By hitting her in the head with that antique clock you keep so prominently displayed in your apartment. The lacerations on her head, the intracranial hemorrhaging, it's the perfect match.
In my apartment? How the fuck do you know what's in my apartment?
And like any good crime of passion, you needed motivation, something to fuel your violent outbursts. What did Evelyn say or do to make you murder her? She told you she was pregnant, and you panicked. Faced with the prospect of losing your easy way of life, you struck out at her in anger.
How? That's impossible.
But now the final piece of the puzzle. Why was Evelyn's death never considered a murder investigation? Because your family, one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Shanghai, covered it up. But whose silence did they buy? Lim. Your family's sizable investments in Lim assured the autopsy performed on Evelyn's body would never see the light of day, and her death would simply fall through the cracks of an already crumbling justice system.
Fuck this shit, man! And fuck you!
I can help you, Lee, but only for a price.
Alright, fuck! I can't believe this shit! I'll pay you, man! I'll pay you, just... What do you need from me?
Details. Let me hear your side of the story, and then we'll move on from there.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch! She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her. I just wanted to make her shut her stupid mouth. But the dumb bitch started freaking out. So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined.
I need to go. We'll be in contact again soon.
Huh? What about the evidence? And the money? Where the fuck you going?
Goodbye, Lee. Malik, please tell me you got a recording of all that.
Oh my God, Jensen, I could kiss you right now. I can't believe you got him to confess so openly like that.
To be honest, it was easier than I was expecting. You were definitely right about Lee. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, don't get too cocky just yet. Before I send our little friend's confession off to the local media and authorities, I want to get some Shanghai street justice first. There's a control panel linked to the hive I need you to hack. Uploading the coordinates now.
第一次来蜂窝，听好了，别惹事。这里的保镖可不是省油的灯。
Elo bestia. Zaraz się skończy ten quest i wyłączam grę, ale musisz jeszcze trochę pooglądać.
Access granted.
All right, Malik. It's hacked.
Verifying the signal. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm in. Remote frequencies are clear, thank God. Uploading now. And done. Meet me in front of the hive, Jensen. I have a little surprise for our friend Lee.
You look like a tough guy. Just remember, plenty of tough guys here.
Weź, bo zaraz jest kurwisz mnie i John cię spanuje tu i to się. Będziesz ostatnio i kurwiasz mnie.
Jensen.
Malik?
Well, first take this. I was gonna use it myself, but after everything you've done, I think you deserve it more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I have a few loose ends to tie up, and I need to make sure this autopsy report finds its way into the right hands. The Hongs aren't gonna buy their way out of this one.
Lee's confession is solid. With that and the evidence from the autopsy, there's no way he can avoid prosecution. Justice will be served.
Oh, justice will be served, all right. You might want to stick around for a second. I've got one last little surprise for our friend Lee.
Co na
Are you
tam
facing the
pobijesz?
hive? It's almost showtime.
Aha,
In 3,
już
2,
pamiętam.
Malik.
Just watch.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay?
Malik, remind me never to piss you off.
After everything you've done here for Evelyn, for me, you'd have to try pretty hard, mister.
So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined. I don't know. Evelyn,
Good to
that's a
see you again,
stupid
sir.
bitch.
No jo, dobranoc. Zobaczę, czy coś tam komentują o tym haku na Gajca.
第一次来蜂窝，听好了。
You got a favorite poison?
Give me a sec.
Yeah, yeah. Not like I'm busy.
To ten pajac już tu nie siedzi. Pałąki go pewnie zgadzają. Nie widzę. Gdzie są? Na skibowni?
I don't know.
Dobra, skończył się quest. W sumie zaraz skończę. A może sobie jeszcze do kogoś postrzelam? Nie widzę.
You trying to start some trouble? Not a good idea. Put the weapon down and we can talk.
Nie widzę. A co, po ekranie śmigają? Powiedziałeś? No, na hita jednostrzałowiec. Widziałeś? O, wleje więcej ludzi. Tobie też pierdolę. Komu jeszcze wpierdol? O, prostytutką. A ty co się lampisz? Szkoda, że cały czas to samo. Przecież są inne chwyty. Kurwa, zmarnowałem. Chyba. No właśnie nie. O, teraz robi tak. Wow. Pierdol. Ojeju. Komuś jeszcze napukam. To już chyba wszystkich załatwiłem. Ale tu. Który to był? Dobra, trzeba iść spać. Kurwa, mam poniedziałek na 7. Nie na 8, tylko na 7. Cóż, kurwa, muszę tak wcześnie wstać, że ja pierdylam. Ale jutro jest niedziela na szczęście. No łatwo dość, no. Exit. O, moja dupska. Się zasiedziałem. Najgorsze to to, co dekczaczora mam zrobić. Już bym się kurwa o 1:00 mógł wstać, tylko żebym nie musiał tego robić, to byłoby dobrze. No i co? Zatrzymuję stream, bo już basta. No i jutro będzie ten. Jutro chyba też będzie. No to Jean-Claude Van Sina. Czym się?